Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for September 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is a general reading, and yes, I'm going to be using a few decks. I'm going to be using my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I will pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I'll pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. And in this general introduction, I will pull a few cards from my Rider Waite deck. Okay? Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like. Leave the rest. Okay? I am an intuitive channeler. That means I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. Any cards that are laid down, if they are reversed, just know that this is a little stronger energy, a stronger meaning. Pay attention to it. Pay attention also to the numbers. Pay attention to the archangels that pop up also, because they don't pop up with every reading, but they can help you get through whatever it is you need to get through. Okay, now, let's see, on the 6th, we do have our new moon, which is in Virgo. I think it's in the evening around 8:50, I think, p.m. Eastern time. So I do have that in that listing under my Virgo reading in my YouTube, so you might want to take a look at that. I want to say we have been having lots and lots of energy spikes. We're having a lot of solar flares. We're having a lot of things that are happening in the world. And a lot of times when this is happening, please know that, my heart, my prayers goes out to everyone that has been affected by a lot of the world events. Also know that when these things are happening, that's kind of acute for us, that we need to keep our vibrations higher, because it feels like in many ways that we're being like pounded down. But I told you back in December, this is all about Saturn in Aquarius. It is about illusion versus reality. And a lot of times reality is not easy to take, but we are seeing things more and more. And again, keep your consciousness high. Keep your consciousness on whoever that is to you. I call my higher power. That could be your guardian angel, your spirit guide, your voice of the universe, your divine, the source, whoever that is for you. So it's kind of like keep your eyes on the sky, keep your eyes in the sky, because we are, it is always darkest before the dawn. But we actually, our energies, we are going through major metamorphoses. Many of you probably have heard, going from a 3D consciousness to a 4D to a 5D. There is so much going on, and we just have to stay positive. We just have to have faith. Okay? Now, because we are the light. We are, I'm sorry, but we are battling the dark. Now, a lot of times the dark's needed for us to enjoy and appreciate the light. But I think we've had enough. So but we still have a lot of energies going on, and let's just take a deep breath. We get through all of this together. Now, let's see what the overall for the weekend is going to be. First card, the Hanged Man. Okay, now the Hanged Man, this is reversed, and this is a 12. So remember ones, and again, remember the numbers. Numbers speak loudly. So ones, new beginnings. Tens are transitional. 1, new beginning. 0 is God, source, universal energy. Then we have our 2. 2s are about choices. 2s are also about coming together, but a lot of times it's about our pathways. We have choices. Where do we want to go? What do we want to do? So the world is facing a major choice right now, or the universal energies are facing major choices. Now, you can take the 10 and the 12, you can add them all up. It becomes a 3. 3 in itself has a lot of power. It is the Trinity. There is the power of 3. It is also about being creativity. It's also about the creation. Now, the Hanged Man is looking at things a little bit differently. And again, what I was talking about with, Saturn and Aquarius, and I've been saying that since December of last year, we have to look at things a little differently. It's not necessarily easy, so there could be something that comes up that we just have to not necessarily take at face value. We need to delve in and see what secrets needs to be uncovered. Okay, next card is the Emperor. Now, we have a 4. So 4s is about organization, leadership. It's also stability. The Emperor has a lot, the Emperor is one of the major arcana. So is the Hanged Man. Right now, I'm kind of getting the Emperor in my Angel Tarot decks is Michael. The Emperor. Michael is the protector. He is the defender. He comes in with his, with his sword, the flaming sword of truth, righteousness type of energy. This could also be governmental type of energy. This could also be leadership type of energy. So something could be, something between the Hanged Man and the Emperor. Both of these, again, major arcanas, more global type or universal type of energies going on. Next card, the Lovers. Okay, so now we have a 6. So we have 12, 1, 2, 4, 6. 6 is the number of man. This is the energies we put into whatever it is that we are doing. Something looks like it's going to be affecting the number of man, the man energy. Now the Lovers is a kind of an odd energies. Many people think it's the coming together of a relationship, and it could be that. A lot of people, if they're looking for love and they get the Lovers, they're like, oh my goodness, this is wonderful. The Lovers doesn't always mean that, but it doesn't mean that it's not. But it could, it doesn't always mean coming together on that type of sense. But it could be coming together in an emotional energy, coming together in a positive energy. But the Lovers is also, this would be Archangel Raphael, who is the angel of healing. And healing isn't comfortable. Ask anyone who's gone to physical therapy, as I like to say. Healing can be painful. Healing can hurt. But we need to get it all out in order for us to continue healing. So there is some very emotional energy going on this weekend. It's interesting here that the man is looking at the woman is looking up at the divine, and then the divine is, has hands over both. He has hands over both and kind of looking in the middle. So doesn't really favor one over the other. It's going to be kind of an interesting weekend. I do look for, again, going back to the Hanged Man. I think the Hanged Man in the tarot cards that I use a lot of times, Radley Valentine, I believe that would be Gabriel. Gabriel is the divine messenger. Also transmutes a lot of energy, negative energy into love. So, all of these cards, they do have very, very strong energy. They are more global. They are more universal. They're not the day-to-day, such as the minor arcana. So there's something happening. We've all been feeling it. We've all been feeling major shifts going on. So again, all of these cards have very strong, hopeful type of energy. Now, the interesting thing is, if you look on these cards, if ever you want to ask a yes or no card, so here we have a no, here we have a yes. A yes or no kind of question. Here we have a no, here we have a yes. But the Lovers tells us it could be either yes or no. So it's just, how are we going to deal with it? How are we going to take this as a collective, as together? But you're here, you are here with me. We are together because I believe we have been chosen to keep our vibrations elevated. More is still to come, but we can do this together. The other thing is to know that even though the world and the universe and the global energies may feel very, very strong and may try to overwhelm us, like I've been starting to say, no matter what the world throws at us, we still have to live in the day-to-day. We still have to live in the present, okay? And having said that, now, one more thing. Please like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell for notifications. You help keep my channel on air. But having said all of that now, let's start our readings. Hello, my Geminis. How are you doing? I hope you are wonderful. So let's see what we've got going on for you. You've been rushing forward. You've been pushing forward, and I kind of feel like you just like throwing the doors open. Let's see how this weekend the energies are all around you. Now, I hope you watched the intro, because we had a lot of we had 3 major arcana cards come up. That one's reversed. Let's see what we have for my Geminis. Okay, first card here. King of Water's been coming up a lot, and I do shuffle these cards, so it has been coming up in the cards, the readings that I do prior. So there does feel like this could be a very emotional type of weekend for many, many people, many different signs, except that it all depends on how it is actually interpreted for you. Now, we do have the new moon on the 6th, and so there is this energy that is building. New moons start, have new beginnings. So this is one of those, King of Water, King's underlying energy is your energy, air energy. Also Libra, and it's Aquarius, which Libra and Aquarius is really present in Virgo, in the Virgo energies right now. There's a lot of Libra. It almost feels like it's Libra light type of energy. Things trying to create a balance, and this is more for you, create a balance, trying to get a better equilibrium. Now, water energy is Pisces, Scorpio, and it's Cancer, fluid, emotional type of energy. Water, things I have to, I'm kind of getting instead of the normal water, I'm kind of getting that waterfall. I'm getting the, like the Niagara Falls, big waterfalls, big sweeping, big movement, big, just clearing out a lot of different energies. Now, that's not always comfortable, my Geminis. Unless you're the one that's managing it, that you're the one that's actually orchestrating it. So I kind of feel like that could be you, that there's this sense of enough is enough, and it's kind of like, okay, you're going to make me in charge, I'm going to do what I need to do, and it's just done, we're working, we're pushing through. Because remember too that the waterfalls also can have a lot of energy. So there's a lot of energy just pushing you through. Now the King of Water has also gone through a lot of turmoil in order to get to the King's spot. But there's also a lot of emotional growth here too. So you're not doing this just to throw a temper tantrum. You're not doing this just because this is just, let's get this done. I'm tired of the baloney. Let's move through. So your energies are going to feel very big, very strong, very emotional, but you do keep a cap on it. You do know it's like, that air energy, that thought process. You're going to be very aware of what you're saying and how you're doing this. My Geminis, if you're dealing with people that you care about, then be kind. Be kind. How's that? Anyway, trustworthy, compassionate, respected, cultured. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Charity work. Whoa! That's the King of Water here. This was, this tired me. This kind of made me feel busy. Next card is the Sun. The Sun. So now we have a 1 and a 9. So 1's new beginnings. If we think of it as a 10 plus 9 transition, 9 has all the pieces of the puzzle ready. It's all there. All you have to do is just push it all in. Now, Archangel Uriel. Uriel is the angel that brings light to the dark, that brings basically uncovers secrets, can see beyond and can see underneath things, and helps you to discover what might be being kept from you. Okay? The sun, think of the sun, it brightens the world, it brightens your day, it brings light to things. Okay? So the sun, though, in this card, it says happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, have confidence in yourself. So whatever this is that you're clearing out, whatever this is that you're working on, have confidence, believe that things are going to work well for you, connect with your higher power, whoever that is to you. Next card is the Two of Earth. So we have a 1, 9, and a 2. Twos have some choices, has some coming together. Earth energy is our Virgo. It is our Capricorn. It is also our Taurus, tangible energy. This could be your job, your work, something to do with your home. But this kind of is relating back to this, okay? This is just like there's just too much you have to do. Make lists. It's just a very overwhelming, it's kind of like whatever this is that's pushing you forward, that wants to just clear things out, that just kind of wants to move things along. You're the one that actually has to get to work, get busy. You're the one that has to get things done. The Two of Earth is also saying get some help. Don't do this all yourself. So the two, even though there's choices and crossroads, I also feel like you need to get people on board with you to help you, because it's not something you should just be doing by yourself. So this could have something to do with it could be with your work or your home. Too much going on at once, the need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. So, again, to the King of Water just wants to kind of like clear everything out. But the Two of Earth is kind of like, come on, step back a little bit. It's not like you want the truck come and load everything up, take it to wherever. Some of those things you might have to rebuy. So kind of use a little caution with it, whatever that's about too. But I know, my Geminis, you've heard me talk about my mom. My mom would be one like, get rid of it all. She would have those moments, and I kind of feel like that's for you. And then afterwards she'd be like, oh, don't we have this? Don't we have that? And it's like, well, you got rid of it. So interesting. But the sun says it works out well for you. And remember too, 1 plus 9 equals 10. We talk about 10, 1 plus 0 of the 10 equals 1. New start, new beginning. So let's see what this is about here. One more card. The Lovers. Okay, we had the Lovers in the introduction too. So 6, number of man, Archangel Raphael, the healer. So there is some emotional energy going on. It does feel, I would go back to the overview, the introduction, because the Lovers is not just necessarily about working together or coming together with somebody, but it could be. It could definitely be. But this card is, what is it that you want? What is it that you need? But there's also healing with this. This is Archangel Raphael, who is the great healer. So there is a sense of kindness with this card here. There is a sense of love and caring. So even though you may want to just kind of like get rid of it all, there is a sense also of being a little bit, kind of looking at things and not necessarily acting totally on what you want, but it's also gathering and kind of talking about things with others too. Okay? So make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. So there is a lot of healing love happening at this time too. So please, my Geminis, I want to know what this is all about, because the energies are just really big around you this weekend. But then we come to the Lovers, and on this card, this one feels there's kindness here. There is kindness. Okay, so here we go. What crystal or energy for my Geminis? Reversed. Amazonite. Solace. Healthy lifestyle. Clear communication. It also brings balance, which a lot of Libra energy will bring balance this weekend too. Anyway. Wow. Yours kind of drained me a little bit. Yours was like, wow, there's just so much pushing through. Anyway, my Geminis, please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell, comment, let me know what this is all about to you. Most importantly, of course, no matter what the world wants to throw at us, always know, my Geminis, that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.